That cheap cruise deal online looks like a dream vacation, but reality hits your wallet the second you step on board. Suddenly, you're nickeled and dimed for basic amenities you assumed were free. By checkout, a massive bill of unexpected mandatory charges is slipped under your door, destroying your budget. Mainstream lines use unbundled pricing and psychological traps to extract extra cash from passengers. Today, we're exposing the corporate playbook behind these hidden fees, counting down to the #1 money trap. Before we begin, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications to join our savvy travel community. Number 10. The mirage of the low-cost entry fare. The most basic reason cruise ships lean heavily into hidden fees is a corporate pricing strategy known as unbundled psychological marketing. To fill massive multi-thousand passenger vessels week after week, cruise lines must capture your attention in a hyper-competitive vacation marketplace. They display an impossibly cheap headline price online, often reflecting just the bare-bones cost of an inside cabin structure. This low-ticket strategy acts as a powerful psychological magnet, convincing travelers that a cruise is significantly cheaper than a land-based resort. However, once you are locked into the booking, the airline-style unbundling begins. By separating the core transportation from essential additions like beverages, internet, and shore access, cruise lines artificially depress their upfront public prices while fully expecting to make their real profits later. Number 9. The mandatory daily auto gratuity push. One of the most frequent surprise charges passengers discover on their mid-voyage financial statement is the automatic daily service charge, or crew gratuity. Mainstream lines quietly tack on $15 to $20 per passenger per day directly onto your shipboard folio account. If you travel as a family of 4 on a week-long sailing, this single line item quietly adds hundreds of dollars to your final bill. Cruise lines aggressively hide or downplay these mandatory fees during the initial booking path, because displaying the true comprehensive cost up front would trigger immediate sticker shock. Furthermore, this clever accounting loophole allows corporate cruise brands to supplement shipboard crew compensation directly out of the passenger's pocket, rather than funding competitive base salaries entirely from their own corporate revenue. Number 8. The specialty dining culinary tier trap. While cruise commercials always showcase endless gourmet buffets and elegant multi-course dinners, the reality of complimentary cruise food has shifted dramatically. To squeeze extra revenue from foodies, cruise lines have deliberately funneled their highest quality ingredients, premium cuts of steak, and world-class culinary talent away from the main dining rooms. Instead, they place them behind a paywall in highly exclusive onboard specialty restaurants. As quality in the free dining rooms is subtly scaled back to save on corporate food overhead, passengers naturally feel a psychological push to pay an extra $40 to $80 per person to enjoy a premium dining experience, turning what used to be an all-inclusive cruise staple into a massive profit center. Number 7. The high-stakes onboard Wi-Fi premium. In our modern, hyper-connected world, staying in touch with family or checking work emails is a non-negotiable reality for most travelers, a vulnerability cruise lines exploit to the absolute maximum. Because cellular data roaming at sea is astronomically expensive, passengers are entirely trapped into buying the ship's proprietary satellite internet access. Cruise lines charge exorbitant daily rates per device for connection speeds that often lag behind basic land-based networks. They hide these steep connection tariffs until you are safely out in international waters, fully aware that once you are physically isolated in the middle of the ocean, you have zero alternative network competitors, allowing the ship to collect pure, high-margin profit on a basic digital utility. Number 6. The artificially restricted free drink illusion. A massive financial shock for first-time cruisers is realizing that the term all-inclusive food and beverage usually covers nothing more than tap water, basic filtered coffee, and iced tea. If you want a morning espresso, a can of soda by the pool, a bottle of sparkling water, or an evening cocktail, you are forced to pay premium, individual bar prices, plus an automatic 18% beverage service gratuity. To avoid getting nickeled and dimed, passengers frequently buy expensive daily drink packages. Cruise lines price these packages so high that an individual must consume an unhealthy volume of beverages every single day just to break even, ensuring the house almost always wins the beverage match. Number 5. The sovereign port fee pass-through shift. When booking a cruise, the final checkout screen suddenly layers on a substantial charge labeled taxes, fees, and port expenses, which can easily add hundreds of dollars to your base vacation bill. Local destination governments and port authorities charge cruise ships massive mooring fees, passenger transit levies, and environmental taxes to utilize their docks. Instead of absorbing these mandatory operational costs as a standard business expense, cruise lines unbundle them entirely and pass the financial burden straight to the passenger. Because these global port levies are constantly fluctuating based on local legislation, cruise lines isolate them from the core advertised ticket price, protecting their own profit margins while letting your final invoice absorb the destination's premium taxation. Number 4. The artificially inflated shore excursion markup. Stepping off a cruise ship into a beautiful foreign port is incredibly exciting, but navigating a brand new country on your own can feel deeply intimidating. Cruise lines masterfully exploit this travel anxiety by heavily marketing their own pre-booked shore excursions. They charge massive financial premiums for standard city tours, snorkeling trips, and cultural experiences, often marking up the local tour company's actual price by 100 to 200%. To justify these astronomical prices and hide cheaper local alternatives, cruise lines utilize intense fear-based marketing, continuously reminding passengers that if an independent tour runs late, the ship will legally abandon them at the pier, forcing travelers to pay the premium corporate markup for basic peace of mind. Number 3. The gamified companion app friction. Modern cruise vacations are fully managed through sleek proprietary smartphone applications that you are required to download before boarding the vessel. While these apps are marketed as convenient tools to view daily schedules and open your cabin door, they are actually highly sophisticated, algorithmic upselling engines designed by behavioral data scientists. By requiring you to use the digital app to book show tickets, schedule dinner times, or view your ongoing bill, the cruise line creates constant, frictionless digital touchpoints. The app continuously flashes enticing advertisements for spa discounts, casino credits, and limited-time retail sales, weaponizing behavioral psychology and convenience to trigger impulsive, effortless spending with a single screen tap. Number 2. The private island illusion plunge. Many popular cruise itineraries feature a highly anticipated stop at the cruise line's exclusive, hyper-luxurious private island paradise in the Bahamas or Caribbean. Passengers expect these private resorts to function as a seamless extension of the ship's complimentary amenities, but they are actually meticulously designed physical spending traps. While the basic tram ride and a standard beach buffet are free, the most desirable experiences are locked behind massive upcharges. Want to slide down the record-breaking water park slides? That will be an extra $100. Want to sit in a shaded beach cabana or swim in an exclusive adults-only lagoon? You'll be paying premium rental fees that frequently surpass the cost of a luxury hotel room on land. Number 1. The cashless SeaPass disconnect matrix. The absolute number 1 most brilliant, psychologically devastating reason cruise ships hide fees behind a completely cashless society model is to trigger a phenomenon known as the transaction decoupling effect. The moment you board the aircraft carrier-sized vessel, your physical cash and traditional credit cards are completely banned from the ship's stores, bars, and restaurants. Instead, every single transaction must be processed using your plastic cruise card or wearable digital RFID wristband. By completely removing physical currency from your site and forcing you to charge everything to a running tab called a SeaPass or Sign and Sail account, the cruise line successfully detaches the immediate pleasure of consumption from the psychological pain of spending money. You don't feel the true weight of your financial choices when you are casually tapping a plastic wristband for premium drinks, upscale souvenirs, and arcade games all week long, allowing you to easily rack up thousands of dollars in hidden charges without ever feeling like you've spent a single real dime until that final, heartbreaking bill prints out on your very last morning at sea. The upfront cruise price is merely an invitation into a floating corporate shopping mall. By understanding how lines unbundle services and weaponize behavioral psychology, you can actively protect your wallet. Navigating a cruise safely requires robust consumer awareness, a firm budget, and the willingness to say no to endless digital upsells. What is the sneakiest hidden fee a cruise line has ever slipped onto your final bill? Let me know in the comments below. If this financial breakdown helped you cruise smarter, please smash like, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications. Safe travels, and see you next video.